YouTube, what is good? So today the weather in Georgia is absolutely terrible. It is raining, it's kind of cold, it is just disgusting out. So naturally, we are going to go out to make photos, and specifically we're making some wide angle outdoor / nature photo portrait things. We're kind of combining a bunch of elements together to recreate this photo right here. Now this is a photo that I posted to my Instagram, I believe a while ago, and for whatever reason, I can't remember, I never made one of these behind the scenes video vlog type things around that photo. So today we're gonna go out, we're gonna recreate it, I'm gonna show you my techniques, I'm gonna show you the settings I use, kind of my logic, explain the photo, so hopefully you can take this information, get out, and make your own wide angle outdoor nature portrait things like we're doing today. The camera that we're shooting on today is my Nikon D810. It is currently filming this video, and the main lens that we are going to be using, my wide angle lens, is my Nikon 14-24, which is also recording the video right now. And we also might use this Nikon 85 1.4 to make some portraits, do a little bokeh action. I love how this thing can blur out the background. So we're going to bring this along just in case you want to use it. And, yeah, that's it. That's what we're doing. Let's get it. Made it out to the location. This is where we'll be shooting today. It's this pine tree forest. Weather is not good. It's raining a lot harder than it was when we left. So I'm gonna make this pretty quick. Show you how we're setting up this photo. All right, I think right here. Yeah. I think this will work. Yeah. So the last time we did this photo, it was not raining. So Katie was in like a little bit of a more hipster outfit, but I kind of like this better, I think. So this is the outfit we'll be doing today. The yellow jacket's nice, we can get a lot of contrast, and then the beanie's cool too. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have her stand right here, and we're gonna shoot this photo at 14 millimeters, and we're gonna turn the camera sideways to just enhance the effect of these trees. So I'm gonna switch into GoPro mode so you can kind of see how I'm setting up. I'll explain my settings as I go through them. So GoPro mode, here we go now. Let's do this. So the first shot's gonna be a test exposure of the trees, because these trees can be a little bit tricky because it's so bright up there and so dark down here. So Katie, take one step forward. Another challenge today is gonna be the fact that water is getting on the lens, so it's gonna affect how sharp our photo is, but I think we'll be all right. So I'm gonna expose this photo for the trees up here, not for here. This is gonna be a little bit of a shadow that we're gonna have to lighten up in post. All right, I gotta get dirty to make this happen. Show them where I'm at. Get that angle, I'm gonna have to lay on the ground. Katie's gonna get really close to me as far as her feet go, and then we're gonna frame it basically from way down here. Here's the shot. So Katie, stand like that, arms behind your back, and I'm shooting in live view so I can frame this because it's almost impossible to get this angle from down here. It's kind of cool. And look to your right. Come forward a little bit. Take one step forward. Right there. All right, so we're looking good. I've done a little bit of experimenting, and here's my settings right here. We're doing ISO 320, f 3.2. The reason doing that, I kind of want a shallow depth of field. I kind of want to blur out these trees just a little bit at the top. 14 millimeter, you're not going to get a lot of bokeh. And speed, we're going to go 200. Left a little bit, right there. Pretty similar, right?
It literally looks identical.
All right, so you guys have seen the behind the scenes. One, it's a little bit of a test. You got to figure out how to get your exposure the way you want. It can be a little bit of a challenge because obviously it can be so bright up here and then so dark. Another thing is about getting that angle. If you want to shoot wide and get that crazy tree angle where it's like taking up the whole frame, you got to get low. You got to lay on the ground like this. And last but not least, for me, I like doing a little bit of bokeh. You don't have to. And for something like this too, we're obviously shooting during the day, so you can get a really low ISO. That's why I decided to go with 320. I could probably push it a little bit lower if I wanted, but I think these settings seem to work, so I'm just gonna keep them where they're at. Now look at me. Now turn around. Come totally forward now. Go. So I know originally I said I wanted to change lenses, which I still do, but it is raining so much harder than I anticipated, and I really don't want to change a lens out here under these conditions. It's high likelihood that water will get on my sensor. So I'm gonna try to find a dry place where we can switch lenses real quick. I want to use that 85, see what else we can come up with while we're out here. All in all, I gotta say, winter is the absolute worst. The other day I went to the gym. You know, it's winter, I've been wearing pants a lot. I went to the gym, saw my legs. It's a problem. My nickname is gonna be Young Paste from now on if this keeps up. They look like 2 Elmer's glue bottles. We found a nice dry spot to change lenses. I'm gonna switch to that 85-1.4. Don't think we'll be out here much longer just because of the weather conditions, so we'll set a time limit for ourselves. We're gonna stay out 10 more minutes, so let's see what we can come up with in that 10-minute span. Are you posting that somewhere? Being honest, one of the reasons I brought this lens today is because I really struggle with using it. I don't know what it is. Like when I'm using my 35-1.4, I love shooting at a low aperture. I love getting that blown out background, but something about the 85mm focal length, shooting that at like 1.4, 1.8, I struggle with it for some reasons. So today's just a little bit of practice, and I don't know why, but Katie has a Christmas carol stuck in her head right now. She's been singing it the entire time we've been out here. So we found this like miniature patch of grass right here, but we're gonna try to use it to our advantage. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get low. I'm gonna have Katie walk in and out of this grass. I'm gonna shoot once again from that low angle to try to make this grass seem a lot taller than it actually is. And I'm gonna use a low aperture. I'm gonna probably do like 2.5, maybe f2, so that the grass is not really in focus whatsoever, and she's like the isolated subject of the image. And here's what I want you to do, like walk and then like look down as you're going through. Ready? No, like that, sideways, straight ahead of you. Go. But you're like looking down at the grass the whole time. So quick tip for you guys, whenever I go out and shoot and it's raining and my camera gets wet, I always do this. Once I get to the car, I take my camera, I put it down, and I wipe off whatever standing water is on the camera body. It's pretty common sense. You do not want water just sitting stationary on your camera. And then I just leave it in the seat next to me, I let it chill, I let it air dry, and usually by the time I get home, it's totally fine, everything's good to go. Now granted, this is one of Nikon's higher level cameras, so I've never really had an issue with water, but you never just want a bunch of water standing still on your camera. So I'm about to wipe this thing down, let it chill, and because it will be chilling in my seat, I won't be filming, so I'll catch you guys when I get back. Back home, it is now the next day. I just got done editing the photos from yesterday, so here we go. We're gonna compare our reference photo from over a year ago to the photo we shot yesterday right now. So I am honestly surprised. It can be pretty difficult to make one photo and then go out and try to replicate it and get it to look pretty close. Now those two photos yesterday, they don't look exactly the same. They kind of have different vibes, but I like both of them. I prefer the one I made a year ago. I just think it works a little bit better. It's a little bit cleaner, a little bit sharper, and there's a few reasons for that. One, like I said yesterday, there was a lot of water on my lens, so yesterday's photo kind of has that like hazy, glowy look. Also, when trees get wet like that, they look darker, so there's a little more contrast in yesterday's image versus the first one. But all in all, I think they both look good. I prefer the first one, but I can totally see some other people preferring the one we made yesterday. It's just a matter of taste. with that being said, that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, do me a solid, hit that thumbs up button, drop a comment, let me know which photo you like more, which one you prefer, and I really hope that you can take the information in today's video, take it out into the field to get inspired by it, and use it in your own photography to come up with your own amazing photos. So thank you as always for watching. Subscribe for more photography videos, and I'll see you guys next time.